This is my solution for receiving AM on the ATS-20 Plus. This is an AM passive loop with a smaller AM loop that I got at discount bins for $1, I think. And I've got that plugged into the back using a BNC, a banana connector. And I tune it with the passive loop. So here's how well it works. That's what I'm hearing untuned.
Could say about Coach Mark Pope was when he was at, whether it was Utah Valley or whether it was at BYU, he had not won an NCAA tournament game at either place.
So the passive loop is now resonant
get a lot of chance to win
at this
an NCAA tournament game when you're in either of those schools.
And the energy picked up by that frequency in this passive loop is then radiated into the inner loop, which then goes to the radio.
What ultimately matters is you show up and play. And I just have a feeling
that's out of tune.
he knows what it takes as a player to show up on game day in tournament time when it is win or go home. And I just think he's going to impart that to his players. It is win or go home. He's going to do it in a positive way. Guys, you've got to enjoy this. You may not ever, especially this group of guys, the upperclassmen, you're never going to be here again.
You can see.
You want your spring break to be long. You want your March and April to be long. You don't want to go home and go back to class. You want to be on the road playing ball.
That. I just use some Velcro straps
I think you guys talked about it earlier
to kind of keep it suspended in the middle. Typically you would use this Turk loop with a normal radio, AM radio, that has its own antenna coil built inside, and you just move your radio close to it. But this little SDR doesn't have an antenna. It relies on a connection to an antenna. So hence the banana clip.
That's what we did.
You'd be surprised how many stations you'll find.
Most of the time,
we had come off medium wave.
I think all but one time during my 4 years.
Especially using a neat little setup like this.
It was because the teams I was on, and that's the only reason.
K5DCC in the Digicom Cafe.